Flights overseas, is you with that? Oh, Mile High Club, is you with that? Oh, love all night, is you with that? Oh, is you with that? Oh, is you with that?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little update slash first impressions. I have actually managed to get my hands on 4 of the new Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define concealers and contours, and today I'm going to try these out on camera. These are so raved and so hyped up about. Today we're just going to try these out. Sorry if you can see my mirror. I have got it in front of me here just so that I know what I'm doing. Let's just get into this. Okay, so I do have my eyebrows already done. They're not looking the best today. They could be better, but I'm just going to leave it because I can't be bothered spending so much time on them. I've got a base of some foundation on, but I haven't got a lot on. Ava started nursery last week and she has settled absolutely fantastically. So this is her first full week at nursery, right up until 3:15. So I'm hoping everything goes well. And it gives me a couple of hours to get ready and maybe film for you guys. So yeah, I'm just going to use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. This is a full coverage concealer and it can also be used as a contour. This is shade C1. Now I do have C1, C3 and C14 for contouring. I'm just going to go in with shade C1 just now. So this is just what they look like. They've got a big doe foot applicator and I'm just going to do that. They're feeling really nice so far. Yeah, so far she's been doing absolutely great. She has all weekend there, she's had a dry bed, so she hasn't had a nappy. She's doing absolutely fantastic and I'm so proud of her. Also, I did actually go for an interview for a job and I got it. So I am now going to be working full time, so I'm not going to have as much time on YouTube. What I am going to try and do is I'm going to try and like pre-record and try and get videos up at least twice a week, like kind of what I've been doing. I know I don't have like specific days. Sometimes I try and get it up on a Friday and a Sunday. Sometimes I'll try and put it up on a Tuesday and a Sunday. But yeah, I am trying to upload a little bit more. I am actually progressing a little bit more steadily. YouTube is actually going, like, it's been going really good for me, to be quite honest, and there's been a really good steady progress with it. So I don't want to completely come away from YouTube because honestly I don't think I could do that because I absolutely love doing YouTube. But there might be a little change in when I upload and stuff, and it's just because I'm going to be doing a full-time job as well, so things are going to change a little bit. This is blended out really nicely so far. I would definitely say it's full coverage. It is creasing a little bit under my eyes though. It does dry pretty fast, so you do have to work pretty quickly with this. I might go in with some C3 and just put this kind of like around my nose. My nose has got like so many big pores and stuff, so I just want to like try and cover that up a little bit. I'll put a little bit up here. But yeah, it seems to be blending really nicely. I haven't really been doing anything other than YouTube. It has been great like that, but money wise it's not realistic. Like, you've got enough money to pay the bills and then that's about it really. You've not really got money to play with. So that's why I've got out and I've got a full-time job now, because YouTube has always been a hobby for me. I haven't seen YouTube as it's my job because it's not a job to me, it's my hobby. A lot of people wonder what, like, I paid and stuff through YouTube, and you can ideally make YouTube a full-time job, but you gotta work so hard for that. You've got to upload all the time. So that is that all blended in. I think that looks quite nice actually, I really like that. I'm just going to go in with some of shade 14, and I think this might be a bit dark. I'm really excited to try these concealers out because these are so hyped. Quite scared of this dark colour, so I'm going to quickly try and blend this in. I'm going to quickly try and blend this in. Okay, these blend absolutely amazingly. Now, I am absolutely rubbish at cream contouring, so this probably wasn't the best idea for me. I will still be doing YouTube, it's just that it might not be as regularly, but I will still be on my channel, I will still be uploading and stuff, just in my free time. Yeah, I think it does actually look okay. So far so good. The formula of these feel quite thin. It does actually dry down pretty matte, so when it is on your face, so it does feel a little bit like there is quite a bit of product on my face. Yeah. So far that looks okay. I actually really do like that contour. Honestly, I'm absolutely rubbish at doing cream contour, so if this like doesn't look spectacular, then that's probably why. So I'm just going to go ahead now and I'm just going to powder all this and I'm going to set it. Now, I have seen a lot of reviews where people have said this already sort of sets, but for me personally, I feel that this is still pretty sticky. It does dry down really quickly when you are sort of like blending it in and stuff. I still feel as though my skin has a little bit of tackiness, so I'm going to go ahead and set this. I'm just going to use my Freedom HD Pro Finish Powder in Translucent. And it just looks like this. It's just a white powder basically. And I'm just going to put this under my eyes. Oh, it's just started raining. Just to see if that sort of helps smooth it out a little bit. That has actually made that look pretty flawless. Absolutely love this powder. I'm going to have to get more because it's fab. Now I'm just going to go in with this little trio here from Makeup Revolution. I'm going to use this contour shade. So I'm just going to go ahead now and I'm going to film a makeup look using this palette here, which is the Neutrals 2. And then I'm going to come back once all my makeup's done and I'm going to show you how this has held up. So I'm back and I have now done all of my face makeup. This is how the makeup is looking. I'll just zoom you guys in a little bit so you guys can see how the concealer is holding up. I don't know if you can really tell, but it is separating a little bit on my nose. But nothing that like no other foundation or concealer has ever done, because I seem to have this problem with a lot of foundations, so yeah. But other than that, I think it's looking okay. It is feeling a little bit heavy on my face, but I think it's just because I've used quite a lot of it, to be quite honest. Other than that, it is actually okay. I do really like it. The under eyes haven't creased and they set really nicely as well, so I'm really happy with that. So just zoom you guys out a little bit more. I can't sit here and say this is a Tarte Shape Tape dupe because I do not own the Tarte Shape Tape, and to be quite honest, at the rate everybody's going on, I probably won't need it because this seems good enough. I am absolutely loving this. This is fab. Definitely worth the money for £4. So if you want to pick it up, go ahead and try your local Superdrug, or it will be on Tam Beauty as well. They do actually have a really good shade range. I really can't speak today and it's just crazy. But yeah, they do actually have a good shade range as well, because they do have 18 different shades going from light to dark. So far I'm absolutely loving this. I feel like it's made like my under eyes a lot brighter. Definitely looks a lot smoother. Other than that, I am absolutely loving this. I will definitely come back to you guys at a later date and let you know how I'm still getting on with these, if I still like them, or have I moved to something else. But other than that, this is all for this little first impressions. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have picked up any of these concealers, let me know what you think. Do you like them? Do you not like them? Are they as good as the Tarte Shape Tape? I don't know because I haven't tried it. Other than that, I think these are an absolute bargain and you should definitely get your hands on them. So yeah, thank you very much guys for watching this. Please subscribe, all that usual jazz. We are nearly so close to 2k guys, so keep on subscribing, comment, all that usual jazz, and I shall see you guys in my next video.